Yeah, guys, we got a big game coming up this Saturday, but terrible news of former Iowa Hawkeye safety is something that rocked the campus this Tuesday morning.
Our Tuesday show usually consists of head coach Kurt Ferentz at his weekly press conference, but due to the circumstances, has been moved to Wednesday afternoon.
Instead, we take a different route on this version of Daily Iowan TV as we pay tribute to the great Tyler Sash and also to how the public is reacting to this news.
Play action pass by Cousins. Throws right to a Hawkeye. Tyler Sash lateraled the ball off to Micah Hyde. He might go. Inside the 5, lunging. Touchdown.
Willis is the lone back. Play fake. And batted down from behind. It's loose. Iowa on the move. Tyler Sash. Gonna take it back. Trick or treat. Iowa City.
If there's any more information released about his death, Daily Iowan TV will have the latest updates.
Now, we all know this Iowa football team is considered a family, and it was definitely a family affair on Saturday when the Hawks beat the Redbirds.
And after the performance that the entire team gave on Saturday, it was hard to narrow it down to just one position to focus on. But it only seemed right to shed some light on quarterback CJ Beathard and how he turned this Hawkeye team around.
There's been an assumption that CJ's a veteran player. He's got one start underneath his belt, so this is his second career start. And then, certainly his play today I thought was really impressive for a guy that hadn't played a lot.
Some might call it symbolic that Beathard punched in the first touchdown of the season, but I'd say it was just right.
I was excited when I got the play call, and it was a quarterback draw, and we made a play. The line did a great job blocking, and we scored. So.
The quarterback completed 16 of 25 passes with one touchdown pass to wide receiver Matt Vandenberg and completed 10 passes for first down conversions. With that sort of performance, there's fire in the eyes and the rest of this team too.
It just keeps you going, keeps you jacked up, keeps the adrenaline flowing. It's just the way we need to execute, and I think we did that today.
But Beathard knows the show isn't all about him.
When you got running backs like you do, and especially the offensive line, how they played today, they opened holes up for the backs, and they gave me protection back there.
The O-line was able to hold the Redbirds' defense, allowing ample time in the pocket and opportunities for plays that seemed a little new to the Iowa playbook. And with his agility, CJ Beathard, the ball carrier, might be a popular phrase for 2015. His arm was strong and his legs were quick out of the pocket, and Zach, I would argue that he led this team to the first Hawkeye win of the season. And after the game, I heard some fans chanting undefeated.
That's right.
Now, hopefully, a couple weeks from now, we can hear that same chant.
Let's hope so. Sticking to that same theme of Hawkeye sports that happened over the weekend, the Iowa men's and women's cross country team hosted the Early Bird Invitational.
Illinois State, Iowa State, and Northern Iowa battled at the Ashton cross country course, and Daily Iowan TV sports reporter Katie Ruber was there and has the information on how the team did.
Despite the extreme heat, the Iowa cross-country men and women's teams began their season with a bang. The Hawks hosted the Early Bird Invitational last Friday, competing with in-state rivals Northern Iowa and Iowa State, as well as the Illinois State Redbirds. The Hawkeye rookies were the stars of the show, leading both teams straight out of the gate. Trading in one black and gold uniform for another, University of Missouri transfer Madison Waymeyer debuted as a Hawkeye, leading the women's team, placing 5th in the 3,000-meter race.
It was good. We had a good group of girls out here today, and it was fun to run against all the other Iowa schools and Illinois State, obviously. And so I think the competition was pretty solid, and it was a good race.
Freshman Ian Eklund placed 3rd in the men's 6,000 meters and was one of the 3 unattached freshmen to place in the top 20. Coach Lane Anderson was very pleased with the results and happy to see the new Hawks eager to be earning their uniforms.
To be honest, I thought our newcomers, our freshmen, were the stars of the show today. I thought Ian Eklund, Bailey, Daniel Soto, those were guys that we didn't run in uniform. Not certain exactly, how in their first collegiate meet they might perform. And I think they made it pretty clear that they belong in an Iowa uniform, and you'll certainly see them in next weekend's results, running for the Hawkeyes.
The Hawkeyes felt the love from their fans who supported the Striders through the heat of the night at the Ashton Cross Country Course on Friday. Placing third, the Hawkeye women totaled 65 points and the men placed fourth with 87 points. This has been Katie Reber, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
That wraps up this Tuesday night edition of Daily Iowan TV Sports. But be sure to check out Wednesday's show as we'll hear from Coach Kurt Ferentz and see how he feels about his upcoming game against in-state rival Iowa State.
And see what other sports are matching up against Iowa State for their upcoming weekend. Back to you guys at the desk.